Do you feel misunderstood? Like people just don't get you. They don't really understand you, and maybe sometimes you even feel a little bit out of place. Like, yeah, this is definitely not your comfort zone, right? And it's only when you're around a certain kind of people that you feel comfortable, your loved ones, those people are around you. But it doesn't matter like where you are, whatever crowd you're in, if it's not your people, you just feel so out of place, like you just don't fit in. And it doesn't matter what you do because it's just not you. You're trying within yourself to say, okay, I'm going to fit in. You're even talking yourself, into talking to people and feeling more comfortable and more at home. But it doesn't matter what you do. You just feel like a fish out of water. It is just not your scene, right? It just really isn't. And people just don't understand, and they don't understand you, and then they look at you as if you are the weird one. Well, maybe you are, maybe you're not, maybe you're just not with your peeps. And I think God makes everybody different. But what happens is when you feel this uncomfortable around these other people, guess what? They also feel uncomfortable around you, I think, because they feel weird. Because I think as humans, there is this vibe, that transcends, that rubs off on other people. And if you are uncomfortable in your skin because you're around them, then that vibe is not being shed onto them. They're not feeling it. So you're there feeling uncomfortable, trying to push a situation or push a conversation, trying to fit in, while them on the receiving end is like, oh man, I just want to get out of here too. So it's like you guys are competing, to get away from each other. It's just so weird. But people just don't understand that in life, so many situations are just like this where it's uncomfortable. You just have to do things that you don't want to do, but you have to do them in order to get to where you want to go. So I'm just letting you know that, hey, whatever you're doing in life, it may not be the most comfortable situation. Things are not always going to go the way that you want them to, right? But remember that you are not the only one in the boat. Other people around you may be uncomfortable too, but they are putting their best foot forward so that they can do what they have to do to achieve what they need to achieve. And, lead to that path in life where they want to go. So it's not easy. I'm definitely not going to say that, but feeling and being uncomfortable sometimes is what you have to do to get to that next level. It doesn't feel good. You don't want to be in the predicament. It's better for you to just go in your bed and lay down, or turn down every social occasion that you get an invite to, because you just want to do you and just be you. But sometimes you have to say yes to those invitations. You got to go to things you don't want to. You got to go to things where you don't want to go, and you got to do things that you don't want to do just because, and these are usually for people who are ambitious. Now, there are some people who just don't care. It doesn't matter. If it's not something they don't want to do, they are not doing it. And it's because those people are probably where they want to reach in life. So whatever they say or do doesn't matter anymore. And other people's opinion of them doesn't matter. So they can just lay back, relax, and, just enjoy life and just be them. And I think that is the phase of life that we are all striving to get to, that point where someone's opinion doesn't affect us negatively, and it's not a big thing because you're not depending on them anyway, but I know for now, majority of people are struggling and just trying to make ends meet and just to, try to live a comfortable life. And in order for that to happen, you just have to get out of your comfort zone. You just have to do things you don't want to do. And It's a whole lot of mess. I understand. I know that. Even some people, deciding to do social media, like, making a YouTube channel or going on Facebook, it's not the most comfortable situation, especially if you have no experience in it. It's a lot of fear in that, because you don't know how people are going to receive you, how they're going to react to you. So it's just, yeah, a lot goes into that. So people that you actually see get out there and they're in front of you, in your face, and they're talking this and talking that, hey, it's years of experience, maybe months of experience, but whatever it is, they had to put themselves in an uncomfortable situation in order to gradually become comfortable. You see what I'm saying? You just have to do what you have to do. It may not be the best situation each time. It's not going to, I promise you that. But in order to get to a place where you feel, at ease, you just have to get through that moment of being uncomfortable. So with anything in life, if you want it and you want to go after it, it's not going to come easy. But if you just keep chugging along, one foot in front of the other, you will get there. Now, this feeling of being uncomfortable, unfortunately, I don't think it's ever going away. Unless you stay locked up in a room with your loved ones and the people around you, your friends and stuff like that, that you're happy with. Unless you do that, that is the only way you're not going to find yourself in an uncomfortable situation ever again. So do what you got to do, and just remember that the light at the end of the tunnel is that you'll be with your loved ones in the same room at the end of this uncomfortable situation. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new here, you know what to do. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.